Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're doing something a bit different. We've got two very specific, very practical guides from Indie Filmworks.
Yeah, these aren't your typical academic papers. They're strategic guides. And what's really interesting is how they came about.
Exactly. They were created on request. Indie Filmworks actually built these for two specific groups who asked for help.
Right. One was for independent filmmakers trying to figure out funding, specifically crowdfunding.
And the other, for small business owners, entrepreneurs, people needing to get noticed online using video.
So you've got securing capital for art and securing customers for a service. Two different goals, but as we'll see, a lot of shared DNA in the approach.
That's our mission today then, to pull out the most actionable steps from both. Think of it as a crash course in using video strategically, whether you're making a film or, I don't know, fixing leaky faucets.
Okay, let's dive into the first one. The crowdfunding guide for filmmakers. The very first point they make is philosophical, but it's crucial.
Which is?
Crowdfunding is not begging, it's not charity. They really hammer this home.
Okay, I like that. If it's not charity, then what is it? How should you frame it?
They call it storytelling with purpose. You're inviting people into your creative journey, asking them to be essentially part of the team.
So it reframes the ask. You're not asking for a handout. You're offering a chance to participate.
Yeah.
Turns a potential donor into more of a partner.
Precisely. And thinking of them as partners leads directly into step one. Define your funding goal. Realistically.
Realistically being the key word here,
Yeah.
right? The guides seem pretty insistent on this.
Very. They point out that these smaller, clearly defined campaigns, say, in the $2,000 to $10,000 range, have a much higher success rate.
2 to 10 grand, that sounds...
Yeah.
Oh, maybe a little low if you're trying to make even a short film. What if you genuinely need like 30 or 40,000?
That's a fair question. But the thinking is about psychology and momentum. A huge goal can seem insurmountable to potential backers. Your $50 feels like a drop in the ocean. But if they see a $7,000 goal that's already, say, 40% funded thanks to your initial push, suddenly their $50 feels like it could actually push it over the line. It feels impactful.
I see. So the advice isn't necessarily never aim high, but maybe aim for achievable phases.
Exactly. Scope it clearly. Maybe this campaign is just for post-production or just for festival submission fees. You have to tell people exactly what the money is for. Transparency builds that trust.
Makes sense. People get projects that feel like they're going to happen. So once you have that number, step 2 is choosing the right platform. They break down the main ones.
Yeah, and the funding model is the big difference. Kickstarter, for instance, is all or nothing.
Right. If you don't hit your goal, you get 0. That sounds stressful.
It is, but that stress creates urgency. Backers know it only counts if you succeed, so they're more motivated to share it, to push for it. The guide suggests it's often best for projects with a really bold, clear vision.
Okay, what if that sounds too risky?
Then you've got IndieGoGo, which offers flexible funding. You keep whatever you raise. Even if you fall short of the target, it's lower risk, maybe better for a first-timer, faster to launch, too.
And then there's Season Spark.
Right, that one's specifically for film. Built by filmmakers, for filmmakers. It has a built-in community that already cares about movies, plus they put a big emphasis on diversity and inclusion, which can resonate.
Interesting. And what about Patreon? That feels different.
Totally different model. Patreon isn't really for funding one single project launch. It's about building ongoing support, like a subscription.
So more for building a sustainable career.
Yeah.
Creating a fan base that supports you monthly or per creation.
Exactly. It requires consistent output from you, though. Behind-the-scenes stuff, Q&As, work-in-progress glimpses. It's the long game.
Now, the guide had a really specific warning about GoFundMe. Why is that not recommended for creative projects? It's huge for fundraising.
Because the context is all wrong. People go to GoFundMe expecting to help with, medical bills, emergencies, disaster relief. It's culturally positioned as charity.
So launching a film there feels out of place. Confusing.
Precisely. It doesn't have the right tools for storytelling, for offering rewards, for making people feel like partners instead of just donors. The guide is blunt. GoFundMe for emergencies, not for art.
Got it. Okay. Step 3, the campaign video. The pitch. They're really strict about the length. 90 seconds max.
Yep. 90 seconds, tops. Attention spans online are just brutal. You've got that long to hook someone, explain the project, and get them excited enough to actually contribute.
So how do they suggest structuring that minute and a half?
It's broken down tightly. First 15 seconds, hook them. Introduce yourself in the core concept. Quick, hi, I'm making a short film about whatever it is.
Okay. Then the middle part.
Seconds 15 to 60. That's the heart. Explain why this film matters, what it means to you. Show, don't just tell. Use visuals, storyboards, concept art, maybe a little test footage if you have it. Be genuine, be human. People connect with you.
Right. They're backing the person as much as the project.
Absolutely. And then the final stretch, 60 to 90 seconds. Clear call to action. Tell them exactly what you need the money for, state the goal again, explain how they can contribute, and say thank you. Keep it sharp.
Makes sense. Short, personal, clear ask. Now, step 4, reward tiers. What makes people actually pledge?
The guide highlights that perks need to connect people to the film and, ideally, be easy to deliver. Digital is often best.
Like a digital copy of the film or...
Yeah, that's standard. But they emphasize using ego and recognition. For example, a $100 tier might get your name in the credits. That's huge for some people.
Oh, interesting. Just seeing their name scroll by.
Exactly. And maybe for $250, you jump to an associate producer credit.
Wow, okay. That costs the filmmaker basically nothing, right? Just adding a line of text.
Yeah.
But it makes the backer feel incredibly valued, like a real part of the production.
It's brilliant. It fosters that sense of partnership we talked about. And feeling like a partner is key for step 5, the launch and promotion.
They say the first 72 hours are make or break. Why such intense focus on the very beginning?
Momentum. The algorithms on these platforms love to see early activity. If a project gets funded quickly, it gets boosted, shown to more people.
So you need a plan for day one.
Absolutely. You need to line up your inner circle, family, friends, hardcore fans to jump in immediately. The goal is to try and hit maybe 30% of your funding right out of the gate.
That signals to everyone else, hey, this is happening, get on board.
Precisely. It creates social proof. And then step 6 is ongoing engagement. You can't just launch and disappear.
What does that look like?
Regular updates. Behind-the-scenes photos are gold. Little video clips, script snippets. Let people see the progress their money is enabling. Keep them excited.
And the guide mentioned migrating supporters afterwards.
Yeah, good point. Once the campaign ends, don't just let that connection fade. Encourage backers to join your mailing list or maybe follow you on Patreon if you set one up. Keep building that relationship for the long haul.
Okay, so wrapping up the film lesson. Be transparent, be specific, deliver on promises, and keep engaging. Don't treat it like free money.
Right. The campaign really is the first act of making your film.
Okay, let's pivot. This is where it gets interesting, seeing how these same ideas apply outside of film. Lesson 2. Strategic video for small business.
And again, this guide was created because small business owners asked for this specific advice. They knew they needed video, but weren't sure where to start.
So, same starting point as the film guide. Define your goal.
Exactly the same. Step 1. What is this video for? Is it introducing your brand? Showing off your work like a portfolio? Is it a quick how-to tip? Or maybe a customer testimonial?
You can't just make a video for the sake of it. It needs a job to do.
Right. And the guide suggests a great starting point for most businesses is a simple 60 to 90 second brand intro video, just something clear and effective for your website or social media.
And just like the film pitch, they provide a specific structure, right? Using that Ford Handyman Services example.
Yeah, it makes it really concrete. Let's walk through that structure, 0 to 10 seconds. Friendly hello, state who you are and what you do. Simple human.
Like, hi, I'm Angelo from Ford Handyman. We fix things around your house. Something like that.
Perfect. Then 10 to 45 seconds. Show, don't just tell. Quick cuts of you actually working, hammering a nail, painting a wall, tightening a pipe. Visual proof.
And they mentioned overlaying text.
Crucial. While showing the work, flash up key selling points. Reliable, affordable, licensed, and insured. Those keywords build trust instantly, especially the licensed and insured part for home services.
Okay, makes sense. Visuals plus key info. What's next?
45 to 60 seconds. Social proof. A quick quote or testimonial from a happy customer. Angela did a fantastic job on our deck. That external validation is powerful.
Right, someone else vouching for you.
And finally, 60 to 90 seconds. The clear call to action. Don't make them guess. Need help? Call or text us at this number or visit our website here. Make it super easy for them to take the next step.
So again, very structured, very focused. What about actually making the video? Step 3, production. Does it need to be fancy?
No, that's the point of Film Smart, not fancy. Use your phone. The rear camera is usually better. Find good daylight. It's free lighting. And stability is key.
Stability. Like no shaky cam.
Absolutely no shaky cam. Use a cheap tripod or prop your phone on a stack of books, whatever works. Steady shots look professional. Shaky shots look amateur.
Good tip. And they mentioned filming orientation, horizontal versus vertical.
Yes, critical. Film horizontal landscape for things like YouTube or your website. But film vertical portrait for TikTok, Instagram Reels, or Stories, you have to match the platform.
Ah, okay. And what about showing yourself?
For service businesses especially, yes, show your face, show your hands doing the work. It builds trust. People want to see who they might be letting into their home. Anonymity feels sketchy.
Got it. So film smart, use your phone, keep it steady, match the orientation, and show yourself. Then, step 4, editing. Keep it simple.
Super simple. Free apps like CapCut or iMovie are fine. The main things are trimming out awkward pauses, maybe adding some simple royalty-free background music to make it feel polished.
And graphics.
Definitely add your logo and contact info clearly at the end, maybe even subtly in a corner throughout. Make it easy for people to remember who you are and how to reach you.
Okay, video's done. Step 5, promotion. Where should businesses put these videos?
Everywhere relevant. YouTube is great for discoverability. Definitely on your website homepage, share it on Facebook, Instagram.
What about local discovery?
Crucial. Post it to your Google business profile that helps with local search. And platforms like Nextdoor can be really effective for reaching neighbors. Oh, and always add captions.
Right, because so many people watch videos with the sound off.
Exactly. Captions make it accessible to everyone.
So once that main intro video is out there, what's next? Step 6, the advanced ideas.
Yeah, once you have that foundation, you can build authority. Think about making short, helpful how-to videos, like 30 seconds on how to fix a wobbly chair leg.
Why do that? You're giving away advice for free.
Because it positions you as the helpful expert. When that person needs a big job done later, who are they going to call? The anonymous company or the friendly expert who already helped them solve a small problem?
Ah, clever. Build trust through utility. What else?
Simple before and after videos are really powerful, showing the transformation visually. Or maybe quick seasonal tips, like how to prep your garden tools for winter. It keeps you top of mind and demonstrates expertise.
Okay, so bringing these two guides together now, the filmmaker crowdfunding and the small business video. What's the thread connecting them?
It's really that core skill set, isn't it? Whether you need funding or customers, it comes down to clear, honest storytelling.
Setting transparent goals, showing your work, being authentic.
And engaging with your audience continuously, building that trust, that relationship. It's the same foundation, just applied differently. Storytelling is the currency.
And I think it's worth circling back to how these guides originated. They weren't just generic content. Indie Filmworks made them because filmmakers and business owners specifically asked for this kind of detailed, practical help.
That context is everything. It shows these aren't just theories. They're roadmaps built from real-world needs. They're designed to get results.
It really highlights the value in targeted, actionable advice.
Absolutely. You know, the film guide says the campaign is the first act of the film. And for a business, that intro video, that's like the first handshake. It sets the tone for everything.
So the question for you listening is, what origin story are you trying to create? With your film or with your business?
That's the core of it.
A great place to leave it. If this deep dive into these specific practical strategies felt useful, remember, this is just a glimpse. Indie Filmworks has over 60 free lessons available right now on indiefilmworks.com, covering a huge range of filmmaking topics.
And for access to more advanced custom guides, like the bonus ones we just unpacked, you can check out their paid subscription tier, which is called The Forge.
Definitely worth exploring if you want to take your film or video strategy to the next level. Thanks for joining us on the deep dive. We'll catch you next time.